Welcome students. We are already familiar with the question forms or formation of questions. Today we shall comprehend question tags, but before that let us recall the contrasted forms. Here are the auxiliaries in the negative form and we take the short form of those negative auxiliaries. Did not is a full form. It is shortened as didn't, where you use a apostrophe in the place of O. Is not, made short as isn't. Are not, aren't. Was not, made short, wasn't. Were not, made short, weren't. Has not, hasn't. Have not, made short as haven't. Should not, shouldn't. Will not, takes as won't. W-O-N apostrophe T. Would not is shortened as wouldn't. Cannot is shortened as can't. Could not as couldn't. Must not as mustn't. Had not, hadn't. Do not is taken as don't. Does not, doesn't. Well, what is a question tag? Question tag is added at the end of a statement. Okay? And this addition of question at the end of the statement draws attention of the listener. And so it is a question tag. So it is a question added at the end of a statement to draw attention. Well, let's look into the points that we need to note for a question tag. Positive statement takes a negative tag. So, positive statement is the one which tells in a affirmative way or a positive way. Prakriti is clever. Is clever is a positive statement and the question tag will be in the negative form. Okay, is a be verb and it is made negative as is not. Always the question tag is in the shortened form and it is made negative for all the positive statements. Prakriti is clever. Isn't she? Because it is a question, you end up with a question mark. Pramod can run fast is a positive statement. It takes a negative tag. Can't he? Okay. So, and ends up with a question mark. Next point. Negative statements take positive tag. Prakriti isn't clever. Is not clever. Isn't clever. So, not tells the statement is negative. So, we take a positive tag. Is she and end up with a question mark. Nidhi doesn't sing well. Does not sing well is a negative statement and it takes a positive tag. Does she. We take the same helping word or the auxiliary to form the question tag. Pronouns in the place of nouns. So wherever we are using nouns, we take its pronoun. For example, rat is a small animal. The noun rat is a noun and we take its negative form as pronoun it. Okay? Pronouns in the place of noun. So, if there is a noun in the statement, we take its pronoun in the question tag. Rat is a small animal. Now, rat is a noun and we take its pronoun it in the question tag. Is a positive sentence. We make it negative. Isn't. In the place of noun, we place the pronoun it. Shyam writes a card. Doesn't he? Okay. So, writes is a main verb and we take its negative form doesn't, and in the place of noun we place a pronoun. Well, next, let's in the statement takes a tag as shall we. Let us have fun. Shall we? End up with a question mark. Let us go together. Shall we? So, wherever you have let us, which is made short as let's go together. Shall we? Let's have fun. Shall we? I am always takes a tag aren't I. So, if you find I am in the statement, it takes aren't I in the question tag. I am so beautiful. Aren't I? I am is changed to aren't I. I am wrong. Aren't I? So, aren't I is replaced instead of I am. Next, let plus name of a person, him, her or them, pronounce him, her or them after let, takes tag as will you. Example, let them watch TV. Will you? Question mark. Let Sheila stay there. Will you? So, after let, we use either name or after let, we use pronoun him or let her or let them. So, all these statements, they take a tag will you. Next, with negative words like seldom, hardly, never, nobody, neither, none, we use a positive tag as they give the negative sense of a statement. A barking dog seldom bites. So, it is a negative term that it does not bite. And the tag will be positive, does it. So, understood the dog does not bite. So, we are taking a positive tag. Nobody is perfect is a negative term where we are using the word no. Nobody is perfect. Are is a positive term. Are they is a positive tag and end up with a question mark. None can stay overboard. None is a negative term and gives a negative sense of the statement. So, we take a positive of the same auxiliary. None can. So, same auxiliary is taken as a positive tag. Can they? Question mark. So, we got to note wherever you find these words or these forms in the subject place of the statement, the tag would be of such kind. If you find a noun in the statement, the tag would be according to that person, gender or number. Okay. So whether it is a first person, second person or third person, suitably you take the subject of the given noun. Okay. And gender goes whether female or female. If it is a male, you take he. If it is a female, you take she. Okay. So then it depends on the number, and where there is more you can tell they or you, which is a plural form, singular or plural form. Next, if you find a pronoun in the statement or in the subject place of the statement, then you use the same pronoun in the question tag. We use the same pronoun in the question tag. For example, I am. I is a pronoun and you use the same person in the question tag. Okay. So, I am so beautiful. You use the same subject in the question tag or the same pronoun in the question tag. If you find the words like this, that in the subject place of the statement, then you use it in the question tag. Words like these, those in the subject place of the statement, take they because they denote plural form. Nobody, somebody also tells about the plural form. So they also take tag as they. Everybody, anybody denotes again a plural form. Even there you use they in the question tag. No one, someone, everyone takes they as a plural form in the question tag. Nothing, something, everything is a singular form. It takes it as it becomes a neuter gender. It takes it. Few examples on suitable use of question tag to the subject. Somebody was coming, were they? So, for the subject somebody, we are using they. Okay, somebody takes pronoun they, and since it is in a positive form, we have taken a negative tag. This, where there is subject this, it takes pronoun it as a tag. So, is in a positive form, so we have taken the negative tag. This is my pouch, isn't it? Everything in the subject place takes it in the tag. Everything is spilt is a positive sentence, takes a negative tag. No one, in the place, in the subject place, you find no one, it is taken as they in the tag. No one asked you in a positive, negative sentence. No one asked you, because you find no in the sentence and you give a positive tag, did they. So this is how we see the subjects changed in their form in the question tag. Next, when the sentence is in the command form or in the request form, it takes tag as will you. Open the door. So this is a command, open the door. Tag will be will you. Please help me is a request and the tag is will you. Sit straight is a command, you use will you. Pass the bowl is a request, takes a tag as will you. Next, suggestion and invitation takes the question tags as won't you or sometimes will you. Try to write neatly is a suggestion. Try to write neatly. Won't you? Is a question tag. You must work hard is a suggestion. Will you? Then the words like used to in the statement takes tag as didn't, he or didn't he suitably along with the subject. Tina used to dance, didn't. Female, she. Amar used to quarrel, didn't. Male, he. Okay. Now, let us add a question tag to the given statements. These apples are delicious. So, it is a positive sentence. When we see the auxiliary, it is a positive sentence. You take a negative tag as aren't they. Since these is a plural form, we take they in the question tag. You haven't lived here long. So the auxiliary is a negative form. We take the positive tag as have you. Everything is fine. So, is in a positive form, we use isn't in a negative form, and the subject everything takes it in the question tag. Let him stay alone in the room. So, after the word let plus pronoun him always takes will you in the question tag. Raj speaks English well. So, main verbs always take do forms in the question tag. So, it is doesn't he. You didn't help me. Didn't is in a negative form. We'll take the positive form. Did you? Let's play tennis. Let's always takes the tag shall we. Nobody is taking a day off. Nobody is a negative form is taking a day off. Are they? In a positive form, you take the tag. Arshad tried to cheat me. So, main verb tried. You take the do form. Didn't he is the tag. Please call your mother is a request, and it takes will you in the question tag. As we have seen here in the request, it takes the tag as will you. We can't live without air or water. We can't is in a negative form, so we take its positive form. Can we in the question tag. We should not do it again. Should not. It's in a negative form. We take the positive of the auxiliary. should we? She was telling a lie. Was in the positive form. We take the same auxiliary and make it a negative. Wasn't she? We got home very late. Got is in a main verb. It is a main verb in positive form and we take its negative as didn't we. John eats too much. Eats too much. Suitable do form in the question tag and its negative form doesn't. Noun is changed into pronoun suitably according to the gender as he. We must follow the traffic rules. So must in positive form, auxiliary must in positive form will take a negative tag. This was all about question tag. You will have at least 2 or 3 marks questions over question tag. Please try to work out the exercises given in the prescribed workbook. Today we have learnt about question tag and certain rules to be followed in order to frame the question tag. Thank you.